Okay, morning everyone. Welcome to our third Africa Biodiversity Seminar series. It's wonderful to again be here with everybody. And today we've got the team from the University of Rwanda, the project led by Elias and Beth, with members Mapendo, Tassian, Daniel, and Deborah, and they're going to share with us a little bit around the Rwanda Biodiversity Information System, which they're probably midway through your project, or maybe 1 year into your 3-year project. So lots of exciting things happening. And so I think, Beth, who was the first person from your group? Was it Danielle who was going to do, oh no, Elias, you were going to do the introductory.
Yeah, Elias is
session.
first.
Perfect. So I've activated screen share. So you should just be able to, if you want to put your video on, that'll be great. Then we can just have a little thumbprint of you chatting and then share your screen and take it away. And I think we'll do what we did last time with the questions at the end, if everyone's happy with that discussion at the end, once we've seen the full session. Okay. Okay, Elias, all yours.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ellen. I'm just going to take a very few minutes, less than 10 minutes, presenting to you just some goals and objectives of, do you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just going to talk about Rwanda Biodiversity Information Systems, or about the goals and objectives. As you may know, this project RBIS is funded by GRS Biodiversity Foundation, and it is a 3-year project. The goals, among other goals we have in this project, is that, first of all, to respond to a very, very, very critical need of data in relation with biodiversity. Our data up to now is scattered from many institutions outside and inside Rwanda. And once we have this data, it will have a multi-purpose use for decision making. For instance, if we look at the Rwanda policy, now the country is embarked on a green growth, green economy, and the climate resilience. And all this work will need some science-based information. This biodiversity information systems is then coming timely because we inform the green growth and the climate resilience. It will help also decision makers to take appropriate decision about disasters, risk management, land use, land management, ecosystem restoration, rehabilitation, biodiversity conservation, invasive species management, and finally, this platform, this system we want to establish will be very, very useful in education sector, because from primary to secondary, university, and the communities, people need this kind of information to not only to educate the children, not educate the conservationists of tomorrow, but also to elaborate strong programs in biology, in biodiversity, in conservation, in environment, and the related disciplines. That's the first goal and objective of this system. The second one is to establish a reference database to inform environmental studies, including environmental and social impact assessments, catchment management plan, protected areas management plans, including the Ramsar sites, because we have now in Rwanda 2 Ramsar sites, and they are going to be multiplied in near future. And this database, this system will be very, very instrumental in terms of managing those protected areas and catchment. The third one is just to gather and repatriate all information related to biodiversity, because up to now, the information is scattered from everywhere, and it is difficult, very, very difficult to access biodiversity data for researchers, for conservationists, even for decision makers. If we can put everything together, this will make easy the work of everyone, including scientists, conservationists, practitioners, and decision makers, even communities and the other stakeholders. The information we need is about occurrence data, publications. We have printed journal papers that have been published a long time ago, since 90s, and we do not have them available. There will be a work of digitizing some information which is not yet digitized. We have several monographs, especially about flora and fauna, and that information is not available for researchers, for conservationists. We have several maps that have been elaborated since colonial period. We do not have them. We have some new open access publications. We have books. I think this will be on the portal we want to establish. We have photographs, species photographs, landscapes photographs, ecosystem photographs. Those ones that will help in not only in the knowledge of the past and the recent events, but also will inform restoration and ecosystem rehabilitation. Third is to provide ready to use data, because the system is able to do some analysis and provide the graphs, maps, and the statistics. Depending on the type of information, everyone can be able to navigate in the system and get what he wants. The system we want to establish, or we have already started to establish, is very easy to access and to be used. Scientists and non-scientists can be able to visualize the system and get information they are seeking for. This open access, this system will be open access, and everyone for everywhere in the world will be able to access the system. And we hope that the system will be able to attract tourists. It will help also to mobilize funding for biodiversity conservation. This is an instrumental tool, not only for biodiversity conservation, but also for development. The scope, we started with freshwater. We wanted to extend it to terrestrial ecosystems in the future, once we are done with the freshwater. And we started with birds, odonata, amphibians, macroinvertebrates, but we also want to extend this to mammals, plants, and reptiles. This is what I can say for now. Thank you, Helen. Thank you for your attention.
Thanks so much, Elias.